Hello. We have voice, we have picture, we have everything. Good evening. Greetings. Welcome to the live recording of the last, for the moment, or third walkthrough for me, the Republic version of Chapter 16, Battle of Odessen. I'm going to do my walkthrough with the Gunnery Commando Cross. I've been doing it for a few months now, and it's just only appropriate that I would finish it. Usually I do the third walkthrough a little bit late, because I want some time to pass. But today I've decided to rush everything in. I've slept about 4 or 5 hours last night, in the last 40 hours actually. So I think I'm feeling okay. I haven't been drinking energy drinks, so it's all just, if it seems so, it's natural excitement. I was really excited about the chapter. So without delaying, I did my best to shorten as much as I could the delay for the intro before I actually start the live stream. But I would like to take a couple more minutes of your time with one quick announcement and one good statement. Whatever. So the statement first is my position on spoilers. Every beginning of the month or every couple of days after the release of new chapter or anything that I produce for my channel and my website that contains spoilers, I'm fully aware that there are spoilers on my titles and on my thumbnails. I've decided to absolutely not hide anything this time because I've been researching, testing, and probing and trying to find the best solution for months now. How exactly to present my content with pleasing as wider audience as possible. I have over 8,000 subscribers now, and quite a lot of people following my website. Thank you, but it's never possible to please everybody at the same time. It's a huge amount of people. Yeah, it's a still small channel. Okay, 8,000 is not that much, but I know it's never possible to please everybody. I am fully aware that I'm posting spoilers. I've made everything I could to share a warning with you before I start doing that. The reason I've decided to not hide the spoilers this time is because, well, I was overexcited about the last chapter. I stayed all night playing through it and experiencing everything. Plus, the spoilers are actually based on the choices that you make in the story. When you make your own walkthrough or playthrough the story the first time, you make a choice and then you wonder what would have happened if I have chosen the second or the third option. I don't mind if you skip the video entirely. I don't mind if you unsubscribe. That's entirely your decision. As a matter of fact, based on my analytics, 6 or 7 people unsubscribed for that reason specifically, or at least that's what the analytics says. That's entirely their decision. I don't know what else I can do. Obviously, spoilers is never good. I'm not spoiling it on purpose because I want to troll you. I hope that everybody understands that. But then again, I've tried that in the past as well. If I hold my videos and not post anything for the first 2, 3, 5, 7 days before everybody gets a chance to play, then my videos are old. There is no need for me to work hours upon hours of releasing these videos. They are not needed anymore. Everybody has seen the content in other places. I don't want to talk anymore because I can turn this into a very long and probably pointless discussion. I believe everybody who's here tonight don't mind spoilers because, well, you're about to spoil the story for yourself unless you've played through it already a couple of times and you know everything. The second is actually, I've left it for second because it's good news. I'm extremely happy in the span of 3 days to welcome second new Patreon supporter on my Patreon campaign. I never learned how to pronounce patron, Patreon, whatever. It's important that I'm welcoming the 19th active patron or Patreon on my site, Angela. Thank you very much for the pledge. And Angela turns out is actually a very long time subscriber, and I'm extremely grateful that she decided to pitch in and pledge. It's when you put all of this together in the end of the month, it's not a huge amount. Yeah, you cannot buy a new PC, you cannot buy a home, but it helps. Actually, this money helps me keep my website going up, and it allows me to buy new stuff to make my videos better and better with every new purchase. And with this, whoop, my microphone fell because I hit it. With this, I think it's time to start the chapter. Ready? I'm going to leave all of this on with an exception of the user interface of the game. no UI gameplay. That's how I've been playing with my commander. There is a minimap hidden in the bottom left corner, so I'm not trying to cheat. Just a quick warning, because I see you're talking about chapter 17 already. There is no chapter 17. There is a bonus chapter for those of us who have been subscribers since January, constantly without a break every month. It's gonna be a special bonus chapter that will be actually an episode 0, if you will, for the next season or the next expansion. It was originally supposed to be released in August, but now I actually don't believe that. It might be in the beginning of September, and we will get to play with HK. Now, on to chapter 16, the Battle of Odessen. Scorpio has seized the throne. From her new seat of power, the former ally now commands the devastating strength of the Eternal Fleet. Meanwhile, Emperor Arkan keeps an iron grip on loyal vessels. His personal armada lurks in the deepest reaches of wild space, waiting for a chance to destroy the Alliance. Faced with two deadly foes vying for control of the galaxy, Commander Cross must launch an assault before the enemy strikes first. We're launching the assault right now. There is going to be no background music because Sony took the life out of me all day today and during the last night as well, blocking my videos and claiming God knows how many tracks because of licensed Star Wars music. I got tired of this and I've decided this version of chapter 16 is going to be without background music. I do my best to notice everything and everyone. Yes, sometimes I don't pay attention to my chat, but that's not on purpose. It's because I focus on what I'm talking about.
Reports indicate that Scorpio controls the majority of the Eternal Fleet, but not all.
Arkan's flagship still commands a sizable armada. How he's blocking Scorpio's influence, we don't know.
Might have something to do with Gemini Prime's sudden urge to take a nap.
Scorpio never expressed an interest in ruling the masses. She must have a larger plan for the Eternal Throne.
If that's true, I doubt she'll share it with us.
Replacing Arkan with a psychotic droid wasn't what I had in mind when we formed the Alliance.
Scorpio knows too much. We're at a disadvantage.
She's made no moves against us, and without the Eternal Throne, Arkan is weakened.
Do not underestimate my son. We can deal with the droid later.
What's happening?
Someone's slicing into our communications.
Who?
I trust you have not forgotten me. Our partnership is incomplete.
A partnership implies trust. You've proven untrustworthy.
I seized an opportunity. It wasn't personal. This is merely a courtesy call. Arkan approaches Odessen. He intends to destroy the planet like he leveled Asylum.
That's not possible. He doesn't know our location.
I told him. I was curious to see what was more important to Arkan. Retaking the Eternal Throne or defeating you, and in turn his father.
You're not telling me this to appease your curiosity.
I rarely act with a singular motivation. Arkan is a nuisance that must be dealt with. You are in the best position to do so.
She's not lying. Massive fleet inbound.
Thanks for the intel. Perhaps we can still work together.
I can always count on your pragmatism.
And I can always count on your arrogance.
We can counterattack, but we'll need people here in case Arkan deploys ground troops.
Commander, I'd like to stay here. Help defend the Alliance camp.
I feel safer knowing Odessen will be defended by Havoc Squad.
The Alliance depends on this base. Extra help won't hurt.
Vet, help Jorgen. Your survival instincts could be beneficial to Odessen's defense.
My survival instincts are telling me to run away, but sure.
Everyone else, head to the gravestone. Arkan's reign ends today.
Wow. This is such a vast, differently weird experience with no background music. I have played through the chapter twice already, and I must tell you, it's very, very different. I don't know if it's better. It's probably
Got you
definitely not better that I'm playing this without the background music, but it's an option. If you want the background music, you have it on the other videos.
I had hoped we'd get to decide when and where to fight Arkan. But you're ready for this.
Asylum feels like millennia ago.
After your stint in Carbonite, time must be difficult to process. The gravestone is ready to depart. Let's end this.
Someone doesn't like surprises.
Begin the assault.
Oh, don't sulk. We'll get your throne back and teach Scorpio some manners.
The machine is a distraction. I'll deal with it when the Outlander is dead.
You want to see Father that badly? Think Mother will come too?
I'm counting on it.
Hey Cecil, good evening and welcome. How many times did you play through the chapter yourself already? If I hadn't told you guys that there is no background music, would you have noticed it on your own?
Battle stations, move! Can't risk the gravestone getting any closer. You'll have to take the shuttle to board Arkan's ship.
I'll man the Omni cannon. Clear a path for you.
You're not coming with me?
You want to land on that flagship? We've got to take out the blockade. Give Arkan my regards.
Zero? Didn't you tell me you've played through it already? Maybe I'm just mistaken. Okay, I'm going to do the role-playing stuff here and wait for the damn doors to open for a change. There is no need to rush it. It's more cool. Hey John, new to my channel. I hope you like it. Obviously, if you're visiting and revisiting.
It's possible Arkan has a failsafe in place to destroy Odessen. The only way to ensure the planet's safety is to annihilate his ship.
Easier said than done.
I have a plan. While you and I head to the bridge, 2 strike teams will sabotage the flagship's guns and shields, leaving it vulnerable against the Omni cannon.
I'm coming with you to face my children. That's not a request.
Then it's up to Torian and Galt. Who do you want to disable the guns?
Sounds like a job for a Mandalorian.
Close quarters combat is more my style. But I'll go where you need me.
Galt, that leaves you in charge of the shields.
You know, the market for shield tech is booming.
Commander, a minute?
As long as it's not 3.
Never gonna live that down. I'm really bad at this.
At what?
Saying thank you. This alliance has the potential to change the galaxy for the better. Never been a part of something like that. Even on Zakuul.
This is only the beginning. The real work starts once Arkan's no longer a threat.
Don't forget Scorpio. Can't make things too easy.
Commander, we need to move.
We both know better than to keep her waiting.
Clearing a path to the hangar. Should be able to punch a hole in the shield so you can land.
Should?
Hey, nothing's 100%.
Okay, I can talk now. The cutscene is over. We have a very long and frustrating fight ahead of us with these Sky Troopers. I should probably leave my companions to do the job for me. There is no point of me even bothering. Let's see. The story hasn't ended yet. The Sith Cult of Destruction. There is a whole new season, or now they call it an expansion, coming in this winter. Hey fan, thanks for joining, mate. I hope you've played through the chapter already. Maybe that's why you didn't visit yesterday during the first walkthroughs.
But have a good fight.
I play on the Red Eclipse. Hello, Colonel Clank. The Red Eclipse is an English PvE European server. I have characters from pretty much all the other servers, but I almost never play there. They are just for giveaways and for Patreon rewards.
Easier than I thought.
But have a good fight.
Hey, Senna.
That's the end of that one.
That part, you mean the landing? Yes, that was my very first reaction when it happened for me for the first time. The landing, the gate closing, yeah, very iconic.
Go, we'll cover you.
Come, before reinforcements arrive.
Taking the shot. I love this thing. No, don't do this!
Everything all right?
Something's wrong with the Omni cannon. It won't fire. I can't tell what's happening from here.
You had one job!
Better give him a hand.
Fine.
What the? Don't worry, the old girl's safe on my watch.
No one is safe. The gravestone least of all.
Getting pretty tired of you digging around where you don't belong.
You speak as though your opinion matters. You are weak, inferior, nothing.
You mind? I'm trying to concentrate.
You cannot stop me.
I'm trying to be
And
quiet,
stare.
don't make me smile. Right, onto my weapon. Yes, it is. That's exactly the weapon I'm using and have been using for 4 years now.
So nice to see you. I love what you've done with the hangar.
I had a lot to work with.
Brother will be pleased you're in a good mood. He's been down lately. Put a smile on his face, will you? You'll find him on the bridge.
You're not going to interfere?
Of course not. I don't care about you. I'm here for Mother.
Gone. I'll keep her busy so she can't meddle with our plans. Then meet up with you later.
And if I get to Arkan before you do?
Stop him. For his sake and mine.
Tisk, tisk. Patience isn't a virtue.
We'll do it your way, Valen.
I thought so. Run along, Outlander.
You don't have to do this alone.
This is my battle. Yours is with the Arkan.
Let's actually double check. I think, yeah, that's exactly the name of the cannon. I could never remember its name, just like I can never remember the lookalike armor, the blue craftable suit that looks very similar to the Rakata outfit. People ask me very often, what is the name of the armor you're using? Where can I find it? And how the hell can I answer? The answer is always very unpleasant. This set is not available anymore in the game. There is a similar one that looks like this, but it's not. It's good for an outfit and so on. I just can't remember how was it called. So not exactly very helpful when I'm answering this every time. Are you alive yet? Oh, do I have the special weapon? Yes, I do. I should probably make certain to equip it before it's too late. Wait, is it the one? That's the one. Grant special abilities based on your decisions, and the bonus bar should appear in a moment. Definitely choosing the turrets. It's a lot more fun and easier if you choose the turrets. My favorite, not class, but storyline so far has been the Dark Side version. Down in the bottom left corner I have the special extra line, the special buttons that I can use to spawn the turrets. I'm not really certain why BioWare removed them, probably because they wanted and they planned to reintroduce them about an year later. They haven't reintroduced all of the armor sets actually, but most of them are available with different color scheme and color design on the Cartel store. I think this was the major idea. Remove the classic set so newer players would see older veterans playing with those sets and they would want them for themselves. And the only way for them to gain those classic set designs would be to buy the lookalikes. Cheap trick, but I think it works. Hey Red! These turrets are very overpowered. I advise you guys to always choose that option. The other one involves more things to click from the special pop-up bar. It's not very interesting. Are you guessing what's happening after the next expansion or the end of this chapter? This chapter is the end of Knights of the Fallen Empire. How much and what kind of an end it is, we're about to see soon. I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who haven't played or seen it yet.
Never stood a chance. Somewhat worthy opponent.
Do I have to scream? What if I don't want to?
Challenge accepted and met.
The dumbass is actually bothered with the turret instead of me and my companion. I don't mind. It's in the bottom left. It peeks just a tiny little bit behind the webcam. If I hide the webcam, you would see it. But I've actually kind of moved it to the bottom left on purpose. So it leaves most of the screen free for, I don't know, better immersion is what I usually call it. Although the immersion is more or less broken when I have the webcam and the chat overlay displayed. Now let's put on those turrets. Crazy overpowered too, I tell you.
That's the end of that one.
Without the turrets, it took me like double the time to kill this mob on my first playthrough with my Jedi Knight, which is actually my best geared character. For those of you who might be wondering what build I play, Gunnery Commando, and this is a very generic build suitable, in my opinion, for absolutely everything. It's not built for PvP, for PV, or any ops in specific, just generic.
Hold still! These turrets weren't built to be picky!
KOTFE? Your aim's improved.
I've been practicing.
He's been practicing. Another droid fight. Let's see, what question did I miss? Is this now that this is the last chapter, how many of the new story will we get when they start again? They haven't announced how many chapters, and they haven't actually told us if it will be chapter based or anything else. We don't even know yet if the new expansion is going to be subscription based, monthly based, or purchase. Nothing is known yet. I'm really hoping that day after tomorrow, during the producer live stream on Thursday, we're going to hear some news, but I don't hold my breath. I don't think that we will. Do you see that the turrets actually don't take any damage? Weird, huh? Very, very weird. That's right, yeah. Sky Troopers are going to take my place. I'm not worthy for the leader of the Alliance. From this chapter, the turrets I get from this chapter, just a moment ago we get a chance to pick turrets or other things.
Come in.
Shields are offline. Some parts should make a small fortune.
Gun controls are smashed. Ship is officially declawed.
Good work. Distract Arkan's troops, and try not to steal everything.
Fine, be boring.
Oh no, you're absolutely right, Cesio. I agree with you that the fights are similar mechanics to what we've seen millions of times in the past. I too enjoyed the mechanics in this chapter, specifically the last boss fight. Really interesting, well made. It's not complicated, it's not tough. Well, it could be tough depending on the gear of your character and probably other factors as well. For my characters that are mostly wearing 220 and 224 gear, this one is actually the weakest geared character, and I'm going to see how much of a trouble Arkan is going to be for Cross.
Never stood a chance.
But I absolutely love the mechanic. Very well thought. There is nothing for me here. Ooh. If you don't want to explain here, and because I believe you want your opinion to be read and heard multiple times, just post that in a comment somewhere. It's sad, but I absolutely understand your reason, and you're not the first one that I hear to be very frustrated with the end. But let's not actually keep spoiling. The end is not that bad. It's just not what we expected, okay? Can we say that much without spoiling totally everything? Man, I'm really bad during walkthroughs, not spoiling what's coming ahead. I'm so excited, and I keep telling you, oh, that next thing is awesome, that coming thing is good. Here we'll make this decision and that decision. I need to stop doing this. Let's spawn some turrets and help myself. Ah! Damn you, don't do that.
Should feel better now. That's the end of
She
that
should
one.
be dead now. There we go.
Bridge shouldn't be too much further.
Hey, Harry. Welcome back.
finesse.
This cannon wasn't made for two people.
Just move!
Well, that's not good.
What now?
I've got good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Theron, we don't have time.
I'm an optimistic guy, so we'll start with the good. Arkan's fleet has stopped shooting at us.
And the bad?
They're about to fire on you. Oh, and the Omni cannon's broken. Not my fault.
This was Scorpio's plan all along. Get you and Arkan in one place to kill you both.
We knew she didn't warn us out of the goodness of her heart.
That would require Scorpio having a heart.
It doesn't matter. Our plan remains the same. Defeat Arkan and destroy the flagship. This just speeds up our timetable a bit.
I missed your message, Red. I definitely think that stormtroopers are better. They may be famous for never hitting anything in their lives, but they're still better than the Skytroopers. The Skytroopers have huge ambition and zero coverage. The stormtroopers are at least cool. And we've seen so many backstories about the lives of the stormtroopers. It's just fun. A day of the life of the stormtrooper. Hey, Evgeny.
Never stood a chance.
Hey, trooper. Good evening, guys. Welcome. Have you played through the chapter without spoiling? Tell me if you've enjoyed it. If you haven't played yet, sit back and enjoy. The fun part is just ahead.
But have a good fight.
Yeah, those turrets are really overpowered.
Still no word from Senya.
She told us not to wait.
I know, but her prolonged absence is worrisome.
We have been receiving yearly expansions for some time now. Whether I prefer it or not, I think that's what BioWare is going for. I don't mind one expansion per year. It's actually not a bad idea if the expansion is good. If the expansion is with the amount of content from Knights of the Fallen Empire, then we need more. I need more. I play the game a lot and often, and I need more content, especially group content. That's really the thing that's missing from Fallen Empire. Really? You did up to chapter 6 with the Yavin gear? Well, actually, the Yavin gear is 192, but it's very different than the real Operation gear 192. Sorry. It's blue, if I remember correctly. Or was there a purple 192 on Yavin? That's the fun part. Stay tuned. Good moment incoming. Ada.
We're running out of time. You need to go, now. I'll handle the Knights.
There's too many of them. You'll be overwhelmed.
Don't insult me. It's your destiny to defeat Arkan. Mine is to get you there.
You've done more than just get me here, Lana.
Thank you, Commander. It's been an honor.
This isn't about you. It never has been. But I will do whatever it takes to destroy my father.
Hate to disappoint, but Valkorian's not here.
You are his vessel. He exists within you somewhere. And he will answer me. I've sacrificed too much to be met with silence.
I told you, he's gone. Guess you're not worth an appearance.
My patience is wearing thin, Father. Answer me. Valkorian's Arkan's mark on you runs deeper than I imagined. Proof that he is still tied to you. You cannot hide from me, Father.
Let's begin. We have the 2 special abilities, of which I don't have descriptions, unfortunately. Damn it. Okay, that's speed, and that's heal. So much we've learned. These 2 abilities down in the bottom left corner, which I actually cannot even show you at the moment because they're hidden, are special abilities from the weapon I've obtained on chapter 12.
You're different. Stronger. How?
I surround myself with the best. Their strength adds to my own.
Yet they sent you here. Alone.
Time to go and pick up the shield while I'm quick. The shield appears in the pop-up bar as well. It's still in the bottom left corner behind me. Whoa. That is true, and I'm glad you've noticed. I don't know if you've just joined, but I'm playing without music, and I've explained it in the beginning of the live show why I'm forced to do that. It's not pleasant, really. Come on, move. Shield up and move. That's the way to do it. Come to him closer. There is a new icon that appears when I have him targeted and I'm going close to him. It was a powerful bash or something. I have to do that twice while coming closer and closer to him using the shield. Come on, wake up. Shield up. And now let's move slowly. He walks like a Spartan warrior. Really cool. Unfortunately, I'm taking damage. I'm getting healed as well, so I don't think that's a big problem. How is my HP going? Ah. Come on! Wow, I feel that was close. Oh yeah, definitely. Beating Arkan with the special weapon from chapter 12 is easier and more fun. Copyright indeed, Zach. Sony has made my day miserable.
It's over.
I choose my own fate.
yeah, it's weird without the lightsaber present in the fight. What I will be doing after chapter 16 tonight? Nothing. I think I'm going to sleep for at least 10 hours. Before that, I probably have to edit 2 more videos. This one and another one for the...
Good. I'm done here. Arkin's finished.
I never doubted you. Torian and Gold ran into some trouble, but we managed. We're at the shuttle. I can't get a hold of Senya. The ship is falling apart. You'll need to find another way back to the gravestone.
Typical. Now that the dirty work's done, I'm left to rot.
You're our commander. We'd never leave you behind. There's a wing of patrol ships not far from the bridge.
I'll target the fleet. Buy you as much time as I can.
That was a nice line. Okay. I'm still CC'd. You don't see that, but I can tell you there are still a couple of debuffs on me after the fight. They're gone and I can run normally now. Whoops. I don't need the weapon anymore, so I can switch back to my favorite old-time gun. So tonight, this is it for the live stream. Chapter 16 is the only agenda. After that, the Gustano mission. But I've already recorded it, so I just have to edit and publish the video. I really like the fight as well, Kubrick. Very well thought, very well designed. Could have been a little bit more dramatic. You think Arkan survived this? Maybe. No.
I wanted to save you.
Too late. You're
You are always too late.
Valen, please. Come with me. What happened to Thexan? Arkin. I should have stayed.
You were weak. You left us. You left me.
I'm here now.
I'll never be what you want.
Valen.
Lovely.
There's hope for you. For both of you.
Hey, Fabian.
Come with me. Valen!
Well, for those of you who actually got your experience ruined by me talking over some of the cutscenes, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I couldn't just resist myself. After all, I've been quiet while playing the chapter twice, and I needed to let some steam on. Plus, it's nice to have a communication with my live chat after all. The Pizza Tunnel mission, I liked it. It was fun. Short and a little boring, but there were fun lines in it. And by fun, I mean laughable lines. Gus is a cool character. Having no background music actually, for one reason or another, makes me appreciate on a different level the effects available here. When you're listening to the music, sometimes you don't pay attention to the effects. And now it's the other way around. But that's the third time. I haven't done it so many.
Prepare the Omni cannon. Lana, status update.
We're on our way to the gravestone. We waited for Senya as long as we could.
I'm alive, but I won't be joining you.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Probably not.
I'm in Arkin's personal shuttle. He's with me.
Do not betray me, Senya.
That was never my intention. But I must do right by my family. He saved my life. He can be redeemed. Let me help Arkin become the man he was meant to be.
I won't let you do this.
I'm taking him.
She's in your firing range, Commander. Shoot them down.
You'll kill them both.
Senya, what are you doing?
Saving my son.
You guys tell me, what should I do? I've done both of the versions and I know what happens. So I'm going to let you decide. The first few lines of the first few comments of you will determine what we're going to choose, 1 or 2. And meanwhile, let me tell you a couple more words on the music. My previous videos are all with background music. Unfortunately, because Sony's robots, SME robots, always detects 1 or 2 tracks somewhere, I'm forced to leave the video as unlisted before I publish it and try and take down the damn track. It's usually about 20 to 30-ish seconds of licensed Star Wars original soundtrack music track, but there is nothing to be done, unfortunately. Sony owns the rights and they do whatever they please. Depending on the tracks that they catch in my videos, and not in my videos, but in every video related to Star Wars and having Star Wars music, they have the chance, the opportunity to block this video. Usually when they block it, it's blocked in 200 to 240 countries. Really frustrating. I can always watch my own video because that's my channel. They cannot block the video for myself. But it's blocked for a huge portion of the world and there is no purpose, there is no reason for me to release it. So, you seem to be split in decisions. Let's see, the first 2 comments are let leave, shoot. Thank you, G-Star, I really appreciate that. If you're not paying and playing for the game, at least you can keep in touch and enjoy the story that BioWare produces for free. I think let them leave prevails. If you want to see the other option, of course I have the videos available. You can very quick and easily find them in the playlist for patch 4.7 or find the videos on my website where I believe I've structured them in much more pleasing way. But much better organized, I mean. So, let Arkin and Senya leave.
Ship. Arkin is no longer a threat. I'm trusting you, Senya.
Thank you, Commander. Your mercy will be remembered.
No! We let them get away!
Forget about them. Scorpio still wants us dead. Focus on the fleet.
Nice trolling, Jim. You're on fire. And I meant that he can enjoy watching my videos for free because I'm subscribing and he's not. That's free for him, it's not free for me.
The Omni Cannon's ready to fire on your command.
Do it.
The whole fleet is being destroyed. Okay, I have to admit, this is much more appealing without the music background. Similar explosion sound to the exploding bombs in Star Wars Episode 2, when they were chasing the bounty hunter, if you remember.
That was a little close, Theron.
I still see both your shuttles flying out there and 0 enemies shooting at you. Maybe a little thanks is in order?
But Arkin and Senya got away. They're still alive out there. Am I the only one who realizes how bad that is?
How about we hold this bickering until we're all back on Odessen? It's been a very trying day.
Oh, you'll get the answer, Jimmy. Just in a moment. After we finished the chapter, a comment on one of my videos earlier today actually provoked me to go again and take the look at the teaser picture that we received for the next expansion. I urge you guys to go and check out that picture again. Try and find a very weird looking in the bottom right corner corpse or body. Who and what do you think this is and why is it there? But do that after we finish the chapter, because there is something else to be seen that you definitely don't want to miss. Please don't bug. Oh, they fixed it. It's not supposed to bug anymore. It never bugged for me. Just I know that it could.
Congratulations, Commander. It appears that once again you've done the impossible.
No surprises on our end, but I don't think I've got a future in Havoc Squad.
Damn fine victory. Glad it didn't come to it, but the camp was ready in case things went south.
KOTFE just needs time.
Can't help but feel I made a big mistake.
You've gotten us this far. If Arkin returns, we'll be ready for him.
Well, who knows? Maybe Senya can reform him.
We've more pressing concerns. Scorpio's proven to be more cunning than I imagined.
Let me guess. Vacation time is out of the question?
I'm afraid so, but don't let that undercut what you achieved today. Your victory brought hope back to the galaxy. The Battle of Odessen has become a rallying cry for all who oppose the Eternal Empire.
Word is spreading fast. Ever since the battle, Republic and Imperial forces have come pouring in to join our cause.
If Scorpio, or anyone else, tries to attack Odessen again, we will be ready.
You are ready.
It's good that he finally appeared. Come on, I know you're not done.
It is done, my lady.
All of the Eternal Fleet obeys your command.
Very good.
Hej svenska.
Mother, I am free. I choose the stars. High Justice Phelan. Here to take back the Eternal Throne.
I couldn't care less about an uncomfortable chair. But I deserve its power more than my brother.
You did not come on his behalf, then?
No, I'm here for me.
I too have been forced to obey lesser beings who hindered my power and potential. It's suffocating, isn't it?
Yes.
I did not take the throne to rule the Eternal Empire, but to grant the Gemini droids, my children, free will.
You don't want to control them?
The ability to choose makes them stronger. Don't you agree?
I do. Will you and your children stay?
Of course. There is much I can teach you. We can start with how to destroy our enemies.
Well, that's a very good point. Let's leave the credits on. I don't have background music, so I might as well just watch all of it. And someone told me earlier today that it's possible here within the credits is hidden information or some kind of a leak or a tease about an upcoming operation. Anyway, this is where the first claim came for my very first playthrough late last night with my Jedi Knight. During this moment here, there is a very classic Star Wars track playing in the background. And of course, Sony claimed it and blocked the video. Right, to answer your question, where was it? Mike, how did Veiling escape? I've asked the same myself, and I'm really not sure what the hell happened, how and why. Read the credits for me because I might skip something, and let's try and find out where exactly did folks think or believe that we have a hint at upcoming operations. Maybe voiceover something? Developing system groups? No. And because Jim said something, I would like to repeat something he told me in private on Skype earlier today because he's way too shy to post publicly in comments on videos. He actually reminded me of the rule of the two. Arkan has been always the first and Veiling has always been the second. We all expected Veiling to show up and stand up and in one way or another replace Arkan. I at least expected that from chapter 3 forward, since actually we begun playing against them too. And it did happen. Not exactly by Veiling betraying Arkan, it was more likely the other way around. But it is true. The second, the apprentice, took over the master, took over the place of the master, and replaced him. Studio leadership by Austin. I haven't seen anything yet. Oh, studio operations, EA Austin. Is this the hint that we have actually a few people working on operations? I don't know. That's probably different operations. Studio operations doesn't mean in-game operations. It's the same word, but I believe it's a different term. They are thankful to a whole bunch of people, which unfortunately I... Oh, Ray Music. Okay, nice. These are people who worked with or for them in the past, I believe, at least the few names that I recognize there. Boo! Boo! Dear corporate leadership. Come on, join me. Boo! Boo! How long are the credits? Maybe in the end we will get the special teaser for the upcoming next expansion. If that was the case, it would have been all over the internet already. I like that. Bauer Austin is the name of the next operation. So maybe Bauer is going to be a planet and Austin is going to be the villain. Or the other way around. EA Europe. Really? There we go. You're joining me. Thank you. It's because of the delay. I think I set up the stream for best quality and less buffering, which means the chat would have been delayed. Instead of 20 to 30 seconds of delay between the stream and the chat, it's probably, I don't know, 40, 50 seconds delay. But I do that for some of my live shows because I want the picture to be the highest quality and less number of people to have issues viewing it on the highest possible resolution. If you don't know, check down below. YouTube actually is transcoding every single video, including my live streams. And I'm currently live streaming at 1080p resolution with 60 FPS. This is the best I can do. YouTube is at the moment in beta test for 1440p resolution. And again, they have options for 30 FPS and 60 FPS, but that's just a little bit of an overkill. Because to stream at 1440p, YouTube and Google advises me to stream with 20 plus megabits per second, and my upload speed currently is 25, so that's very close to the limit. I don't want to have dropped frames and issues, so I've decided to not experiment. Whoa, look at the amount of testers! And yet, in the Jedi Knight ending, my character had very weird black eyes, like in the eyes of the Black Death movie. That's a lot of people for testers, indeed. Team management. We cannot definitely blame BioWare for having a small team. Yes, here they have included plenty of names of people that are barely related in one way or another to the game, but that's what everybody does. I watched the full credits about a month ago for The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. They have included people that have been doing like 1 hour work on this game, but they still get the mention in the credits in the end. I like your opinion, Senna. I think we'll get the solo version of the old operations before we get new operations. Oh, please be wrong. Just please be wrong. We have been playing solo operations for years, man. Before BioWare adopted everything for level 65 and included level sync. Remember, it was easily to do solo Karagas Palace and Eternity Vault with absolutely no issue whatsoever, even in Nightmare mode, because you were level 60 and the operation was level 50. We were able to, probably not solo because of mechanics, but duo. It was very easily to be done duo. Genova, Explosive Conflict. It was very easily to underman with as low as, I believe, 3 people was the best thing I've seen. TFB, Terror from Beyond. So that's as close as you can get to soloing stuff. Oh, there are so many voiceover actors here that I probably should have been paying attention to. I mean, I know some of the names because I know that they work on this game. I don't know them from other creations of theirs and other projects. I actually learned names of voicing over actors because of Star Wars: The Old Republic. And in my mind, they became famous because of that. For example, I never knew before Fallen Empire the voice of Vulkk, and now I'm following him on Twitter, and Daring the Poe is a wonderful actor. He's actually a very, very talented one. It's a shame that all of us from our community, probably most of us, got to know him because of the Fallen Empire teasers and trailers and just his voice. He actually voiced over some of the original trailers for Star Wars: The Old Republic 5 years ago. And probably most of us, me included, I didn't know that. Probably most of you didn't know that. He's a damn good voicing over actor. I absolutely adore the interview that Passionately Casual podcast did with him. I don't know, probably 10 months ago, 7, 8 months ago. Really good interview. Ever since I've been following him on Twitter, and he's a very damn nice guy. But never mind. We still have credits. Wow, these things never end. I know that by this time, probably most of you guys already left, so I should have probably said my thank you for joining me before I roll out the credits. Let's see. Unless this thing is delayed, we have still 40-ish people live on the stream. That's not bad. Thank you for staying for the credits. Maybe all of us are expecting something here, something like a flash of a screenshot of the next upcoming operation. Why not? You know, just like a very quick flash for split second. We've been joking about the GSI droids replacing people in operations for years. I really hope Bauer never takes that seriously and allows solo operations. It absolutely removes all meaning from this being called an operation when you're doing it solo. Operating solo is... No, there is no teaser. People believe that because there was a mention of Austin, what was it, Bauer Operation Austin Team or something, it's just that people believe that maybe there is a small team still working on operations, but it was a small list of like 6 or 7 names, nothing really worthy enough or anywhere near enough to be called a team working for creating a new operation. There is nothing here, you said. Okay, yeah, I don't believe there will be anything interesting, but still we've watched the credits so far. I'm going to let them all finish, regardless of what we might see or not see. Rex, I advise you to check the 2 short reviews. I've extracted the ending of my live shows for the light side and for the dark side, and with the minimum amount of spoilers that I could afford, I've created somehow of an improvised review for the chapter. You should check it out. There might be some things you don't want to get spoiled for yourself, but if you don't mind, then by all means take a look at the videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't done the chapter yet, or if you haven't done it enough yet, maybe form your opinion based on my experience and everybody else who's posting in the comments below. The mechanics for the secret city, for the, what was that, hidden city, secret city boss would be awesome if you do that solo. That's it. No flash, no logo, nothing in the end. Just roll out the credits and we're done with this. We have a very special relic. If you haven't seen that relic, it's actually really, really good. I must do some calculations and some testing. I must do some research on the forums, what other peoples are testing, and see how much this relic is capable of replacing any of the other relics. Probably not good enough to replace the 224 operation relic. I don't expect so, no. But it still gives power and crit. And let's see, open this thing and pick this interface, load, and we have the normal interface again. The end of the video, I will not do any reviews anymore because this chapter did not show anything majorly different than the previous 2 ones. If you have enjoyed the chapter, video will be available in hopefully an hour because I have no background music and I don't expect Sony is going to create trouble for me. If you prefer to see the story with only cinematics or with my commentary, I have 2 more walkthroughs available from last night, the Jedi Knight light side and the Sith Warrior dark side. With this, I finally wish you guys good night, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. I can never learn what to say in these places. Bye-bye.